Diarrhea is never fun.
Coming out of me like lava.
Trust me, I've had it, and I'm sure you don't want to have it as well. In today's video, I'm going to give you 5 natural options that I recommend as a GI trained Mayo Clinic doctor to get your diarrhea controlled so you're not having the runs, and we can hopefully get you feeling better. Guys, let's literally talk about food. Howdy y'all, I'm Dr. Islam. I'm a board certified gastroenterologist trained at the Mayo Clinic. I have over 10 years of treating patients with all sorts of GI issues, including diarrhea. If you haven't already, don't forget to smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel where you can get more information on what you can do to get your GI tract taken care of. So tip number 1, which is very important, is to make sure you're hydrated. Hydration is critical when it comes to diarrhea. And for some individuals, it may not just be water alone. You're gonna need the electrolytes to get you what you need, at least replenish what you're losing. What I recommend is Pedialyte. Pedialyte has less sugar, but it has the best quantities and ratios of electrolytes that you need when it comes to diarrhea. So other sports drinks like Gatorade do work well when it comes to sweat, but not necessarily for diarrhea. Whereas Pedialyte tends to be a lot more effective to give you the nutrients that you need, so you're not losing just water, but also able to replenish the minerals that you're losing with the diarrhea. Now, there are other drinks that you can use as well. Things like chamomile or herbal tea or mint can also soothe your gut but give you the hydration that you need. So for example, when I was overseas, I had a terrible case of Montezuma's Revenge. Oh my goodness, it attacked me with a vengeance. So not only to have water, we couldn't find Pedialyte, but I had a lot of herbal teas, and it helped to soothe the gut with the cramping and distension. So try herbal teas in addition to whatever you can to keep yourself hydrated. Tip number 2 is focus on what you eat. When you're having acute diarrhea, your gut is not happy. You're not happy, and neither is your gut. So you want to have a little bit more of a softer type food when it comes to having the food in your belly. So you may have heard about the brat diet. Well, the brat diet is not just a wives' tale, it actually works. So the brat diet stands for bananas, rice, applesauce, and toast. This is an excellent example of a gut-friendly diet, especially when your gut is inflamed. I use this for myself, and I recommend it to my patients who have acute diarrhea as well. These foods are gentle on your stomach, gentle on your gut microbiome, easy to digest, and can help firm up your stools. What I want you to avoid are fatty foods, spicy foods, dairy. This is not the time to incorporate these foods into your diet. Go simple, go easy, and go bland. Tip number 3, don't forget probiotics. Now, there are some studies, not a lot, suggest that certain probiotics can help out when it comes to traveler's diarrhea. But if you're having diarrhea, consider adding a probiotic. Now, in this case, this is not my other videos, I actually would recommend a pill over some natural probiotics because this may be the fastest way for us to get you the good bacteria that you need. What this could do is help restore the balance in your gut microbiome that may be kind of out of whack because of the inflammation that's going on. And the tip number 4, like I mentioned earlier, herbal teas can be a big benefit. Let's go into more specifics. So the herbal teas that I recommend include ginger, peppermint tea, chamomile tea. These work really effectively to help out with your GI tract. So ginger specifically helps out with nausea. Now, whether this is ginger tea or ginger root that's based in tea, I use this for a lot of my patients and myself when I have a lot of nausea associated with my diarrhea. There's also chamomile tea. So chamomile tea has a relaxing component in it to help out when it comes to contractions and abdominal pain as well. A lot of times when you're having acute diarrhea, it's not just the diarrhea you're having, it's the pain and the discomfort you're having as well. And so chamomile tea can actually help out to soothe the gut, to make it easier for you to not have those contractions and help just improving how you feel overall. And then peppermint tea is fantastic. This works really good if you have a lot of constipation as well. And so I sometimes use peppermint tea to help release the tightness in my belly, but also allow me to feel better as well. And then lastly, you want to avoid the irritants. I spoke briefly about this, but let's go into more specifics. Spicy foods. Spicy foods can totally mess you up whenever you're having diarrhea. It will cause you to have more diarrhea. It actually causes what's called peristalsis, which is contractions all throughout the GI tract. It can make heartburn worse and just is not good for you. Number 2 is alcohol. You should not be drinking alcohol if you're having diarrhea. First of all, it's kind of weird. I mean, why are you drinking when you're like pooping your brains out? It doesn't make any sense. But also number 2, alcohol has so many components in it that are terrible for your gut, but also can make diarrhea worse. It'll make you more dehydrated and won't make you feel good. Number 3, avoid high-fat foods. Your body does not want to digest high-fat foods when you're having diarrhea, so minimize that and eliminate that. Now, these are my tips that I recommend when it comes to dealing with diarrhea, especially if you're having acute diarrhea. If you have more questions about this, drop a comment down below. I will love to hear what you guys have to say. Well, thank you for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button, like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to learn more about what you can do to help out with your GI tract, consider subscribing to my channel. I look forward to seeing you guys on future videos.